Hey YouTube, sorry it's been taking me so long to get another cover video out there. I'm currently dealing with a back injury which won't let me carry my heavy amps out to the other room and do a cover for you, but hopefully that will be resolved soon. Until then, I'm starting my gear rundown videos, and I thought because it's the most requested part, I would start with my guitar collection. I have about 12 to 14 guitars in my collection at the moment, and so I just thought I'd run through the ones I've got here with me today. So to start off with, here's my Jaguars. Sorry for my Australian accent, I know it's pronounced differently in America, but over here everyone says Jaguars, so we're just going to go with that. Starting off, one of my most recent purchases is this Kurt Cobain signature Jaguar from Fender in Mexico. Don't really have to go into this a lot. It's completely stock from the factory. You got your DiMarzio super distortion and your PAF toggle selector instead of your three-way sliders, and your 2 volumes in your 1 tone, tunematic bridge. But my favorite part about it is the neck, both the Strat headstock style and the binding. I love binding on Fenders. If it were up to me, all Fenders would have binding, but hey, I guess that's just personal choice. So the second Jaguar I've got here is my Fender crafted in Japan Jaguar. It's special because it came factory fitted with 2 DiMarzio super distortions, which obviously isn't usual. There's very few of these around. I haven't seen one since I got one. I love the colouring of it, the red taut guard compared to the more brown one on the Kurt Cobain signature. I also like it because it's only got the 1 volume and tone. It's easier to roll the volume off than on the Kurt Cobain signature because there's not enough space here to kind of roll it off as easy. I've made a couple of my own modifications to it. Usually it has a stock kind of Jaguar bridge, but I changed it first to a Mustang bridge, but I was still, no matter what I did, I was knocking strings out of the saddles. So I replaced it with the tunematic, and yeah, since then, no problems. It's been great. Even with the tremolo, I use the tremolo on this a lot. It's completely stable, and yeah, it's great. I also put a plate with the 3-way toggle on, like the Cobain signature, but I've also left the strangle switch on it because I do actually use that a bit. Yeah, that's that one. My final Jaguar is this Squire vintage modified Jaguar. It's a great guitar. Would fully recommend this to anyone looking to get a Jaguar, and if they come across one for a good price, pick it up. You won't regret it. Made a couple of modifications as usual. Standard tunematic bridge. This one's straight from a Gibson my tech had. Yeah, just as you can tell, I can't stand the standard bridge or the Mustang bridges. No matter what I do, I just can't seem to get them working as consistently as I would like. In the bridge position, I've also got a Seymour Duncan distortion trembucker, and in the neck I put a Seymour Duncan cool rails. This is a really great pairing, I reckon. Yeah, it's great sounding guitar. I'll probably get some sound demos of it eventually, use it in some videos, because yeah, it's really good. So here are my 3 Mustangs. Awesome guitars. They're all really light, which is great for me and my ever-recurring back injuries, so I always need a light guitar on hand, so usually I have one of these 3 ready to go. This is my Lake Placid Blue one over here. It's got the matching headstock. Modification wise, I've put a tunematic on it, flipped the cigar tube and locked it down. All the cavities are fully shielded. Obviously you can't see that, but with copper tape it's all been shielded inside there, and also I've got a Seymour Duncan hot rail in there. So this is my second Mustang, my Sonic Blue reissue. As you can see, I've kept the bridge stock on this one because for whatever reason this one works perfectly for me, so yeah, I don't fix what isn't broken. Again, I flipped and locked the cigar tube. This one I put a JB Junior in the bridge position, kept the standard neck. And with the wiring for this one, it's wired up to have a 3-position toggle, kind of like a Gibson. So top is neck pickup, middle is both, bottom is bridge. And this switch I use to split the coils and the phasing on this pickup. Finally, probably my most interesting Mustang is this one. It's actually got a Kurt Cobain signature model body paired with a Jag-stang neck, one of the original Run Jag-stang necks, so it's super thin and awesome. I love it. Modification wise, I haven't really done too much. I got the guitar exactly as is. I've only done a bit of rewiring on it because there was some dodgy stuff going on. But on this one I've kept the trem floating because for some reason it's really stable, so again, don't fix what ain't broke. The bridge I think has been replaced because this is a really solid Tune-o-matic style bridge. Usually Fender uses the Adjust-o-matics, which I don't like. And in the neck position of this guitar, it has what seems to be, I don't know exactly what it is, but if my best guess, it would probably be a Seymour Duncan quarter pound, judging by the flat pole pieces. It sounds great, love it. So here's my 97 Jag-stang. Obviously one of the more divisive guitars among the guitar community, but yeah, I'm obviously for it, love it. I was looking for a guitar to get me back into playing after about nearly a 10-year hiatus from playing, and when I came back to playing, I was just playing my Squier Bullet Strat, which was all stock, and thought I needed something a bit more beefy. I thought it'd be cool to get my own guitar, and because obviously I love Nirvana, this was an obvious choice, and I got it for a good price. Modification wise, I haven't really done anything to it except for swapping the bridge pickup for a JB. The bridge has been flipped for intonation, and again I've left the tremolo floating because yeah, it's really stable. It's all set up properly. It's not an issue whether it's locked or not. Interesting thing about this guitar is the color. It's faded to a really nice surf green, and you can really see the contrast. The previous owner of this guitar had knocked it about a bit and had tried to fix all the nicks with some Sonic Blue paint, but as you can see it doesn't really match up because of the fading on it. Love this guitar to bits, and yeah, I know a lot of people hate Jag-stangs, but yeah, I love this one. Wouldn't trade it or sell it for anything. So this is my Mosrite Avenger, made by Finnish Man Guitars in Japan. It's a great guitar. It's from I think from the late 60s or early 70s, can't really tell. But I've recently had it set up professionally, had it all checked out, and had a few dings I'd caused and it fixed. It's met the floor a couple times, too many I think. But yeah, awesome guitar. Again, one of those ones I would never sell or trade because I love the sound of it, real aggressive punk sounding, especially that bridge pickup. It's crazy, I love it. Here's an interesting Harley Benton Mosrite High Flyer / whatever copy rip-off guitar. Just bought it on a whim a couple of weeks ago for about $100. Australian dollars that is, so like 80 something US, I don't know. Yeah, and I've been really impressed with it so far. It sounds great. I'll definitely use it on some videos later. Maybe I'll do some bleach covers, and yeah, it's awesome. If you see one of these cheap, pick it up because yeah, they're great. So here's my first guitar. It's a Squier Bullet Strat. Originally it had a white pickguard and white knobs and whatnot, but after I got back into guitar, I swapped it a little bit, black hardware, and I also put a JB Junior in the bridge, which really makes a huge difference. It sounds awesome now in the bridge. Yeah, I've had this guitar since about 2004, I think. It's been with me through thick and thin. Fortunately, it doesn't get played too much now because of the warping neck, but yeah, who knows, I might get a new neck or something if it's worth it and if I can find one cheap enough. But yeah, awesome guitar. Anyone starting out would definitely recommend one of these. You can kind of go to town modding them and do what you like to them because they're so cheap and so awesome. Lastly, I've got my Ibanez Artwood acoustic guitar. I've used it for my unplugged video and a couple other videos, I think. Sounds fine, but I probably need to give it a setup. I suspect it wasn't set up out of the factory, so the action is a lot higher than it would usually be. I know that like acoustic guitars usually have a high action, but it's super high in this case, so I might get that fixed. Yeah, great guitar, great tone, but I'm not as much of an acoustic person right now as I am electric, as you can see by it being vastly outnumbered. But yeah, I'm happy with it still, and every now and then I'll use it. It's pretty cool. So that was a brief overview of some of my guitars. As I said earlier, I think I have about 14, but what did I do here? About 10 or 11 I did in this video because I don't have them all on me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and for those of you asking about my guitar collection, I hope I've enlightened you a bit as to what I have and what I've done with them. In my future gear related videos, I hope to cover my rig, so my amps and my pedals, and hopefully get some covers going in between that if my back will allow. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. So until then, thanks for watching, and please like, comment and subscribe, and feel free to ask me any questions about my gear.